Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel. You Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahai, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah, not Yahshua. Not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rikad, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and the elders of all the Israel, ready concept in the night. In the sincere salutation to all the ark and preaching this truth and believing this truth with the four winds of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the worthwhile listening and learning. You few sisters are listening and learning. Coming next for another lesson in true faith, and notification of daily edification, Lord willing. It's be edifying. So I titled this lesson, The Rulers are Destroying Their Own People, and the people have no clue. And just a couple points I want to make. Ain't gonna make this too long, Lord willing. First off, when I listen to this radio station in the mornings when I'm at the plantation, the Ricky Smiley morning show, he always have some type of doctor to give out different answers to people that ask certain questions. And I was mentioning it last week. You had one of these Judite women that was asking him about what should she do because she drunk the first Capri Sun, and then she took one of the lesser Capri Suns, drinking the Kool-Aid, right? She took the Capri Sun, but then she took like the lesser Capri Sun, which is that booster shot, right? So, and every morning I have whatever manager in, I having to put it on, and I was just meditating on Ricky Smiley. Always had this doctor. He have different doctors, but people can come in and ask certain questions. This is what we should be doing. The Lord, when you go into the history of our people, the Lord had established elders at the gates, right? There was elders at the gates of all the cities of Israel. Between Judah and Israel, it was always elders that sat at the gates. And this is where you went at for when you needed wise counsel. When you read in Deuteronomy about if a father had a stubborn son or a stubborn daughter, well, you went to the elders. In the book of Numbers, if a man had, it's called a jealousy of a husband. When you read in the book of Numbers, you went to the elders to sort out these things, man. So when I sit and listen to the Ricky Smiley morning show when I'm at the plantation, and he had these doctors, and you have these Jakes that call in and ask certain questions to these doctors, and these supposed to be the ones that giving Jake the answers. And the real questions that Jake have, they're not getting the answers to. The Lord has set up leadership. So when we need to know something, we know where to go at. Again, in all the kingdoms, in all the cities of Judah and Israel, there was elders that sat at the gates. When you had a situation, if it was a man dealing with the jealousy of his wife, or you had a stubborn son or a stubborn daughter, whatever the situation is, you went to the elders of the city, man. So when I sit and listen to this guy, Ricky Smile, in the morning, he had this doctor on, and you have people that call in and ask questions. What should they do? Again, last week, you had this Judite woman called and told him she took the Jabberwocky and she took the booster. What should she do now? And he told her to continue to take anything that the so-called white man is giving you. Keep taking it. So you know what he gonna tell them. Take the micro C hill. This is the best, this is the best situation for you. And that's why the elites is titled problem reaction solution, agenda, man. They create the problem, the people react, and they get them a solution. We always had leaders, man, elders. Matter of fact, let me read this. Let's go to this. In the book of Lamentation, and I listen to this, man, and it just burns me up to hear people ask this slow bellied nigga, what should they be doing, man? I think it's in Lamentations 2. Let's get this. So let's see. This is Lamentations 2. Right. This is Lamentations 2. I'm gonna start at verse 21. It reads, the young and the old lie on the ground in the streets. My virgins and my young men are fallen by the sword. Thou hast slain them the day of thy anger. Thou hast killed and not pitied. Hold on. Let me go up a couple. Because we had elders that sat the gates, man. And now we do, but there was a time when we didn't have no leadership. We didn't have no leadership. So bear with me here for a minute. Right. It's Lamentations 2 and 2. Let's start here. Let's start at 1. I'm gonna read most of this. How have the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and have cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. So this casting down, the Lord said he cast down Israel, right? Cast down from heaven, meaning out of their rulership, unto the earth, the beauty of Israel, and remember not his footstool. The Lord hath swallowed up all the inhabitants of Jacob, and have not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He have brought them down where? To the ground, as the brother put up in Jeremiah 14 and 2. He have brought them down to the ground. He have polluted the kingdom of the princes thereof. He have cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. Horn represents power, rulership. He have drawn back his hand from, he have drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he have burned against Jacob. This is the same thing as saying in Joshua 2 and in Joshua 2 and 14, it said the Lord was hot against Israel. This is what burn means. It said the Lord was hot against Israel in Judges 2 and 14, that he sold us to the hand of our enemies. So it said right here, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire, which devour round about. That's what hot means in Judges 2 and 14. He had bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary and slew all that were pleasant to the eye. Well, I say pleasant to the eye, because remember to tell you that Jacob is the apple of the Lord's eye. It say in the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion, he poured out his fury like fire. Yahweh was an enemy, he have swallowed up Israel. Tell you in Hosea 8 and 8. Israel is swallowed up, now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. He hath swallowed up all her palaces, he hath destroyed her strongholds, and have increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. Verse 6. He hath violently taken away his tabernacle, as if it were of a garden. He hath destroyed his places of the assembly. Yahweh have called the solemn feast and Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion. This is what he told Jeremiah. Even thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage, man. Yahweh have caused a solemn feast and a Sabbath to be forgotten in Zion, and have despised in the indignation of his anger, the king and the priest, the king and the priest. What did it tell you in Deuteronomy 28? Thy king shall go into captivity with thee, man. Yahweh have cast off his altar. He have abhorred his sanctuary. He have given up into the hand of the enemy the walls of her palaces. And it tell you that in Isaiah 49 and 16 that the walls of Jerusalem is ever before the Lord, man. They have made a noise in the house of Yahweh as in the day of the solemn feast. Yahweh have purposed, Yahweh have proposed to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. He has stretched out a line. Will it tell you in Amos 7 and 17? That our land shall be divided by line. He have stretched out a line. He have not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore he have made the rampart and the wall to lament. They have languished together. Her gates, this is what I want to read. Her gates are sunk into the ground. And there's the elder brother from right here, GMS Shining Light Bar. He put up, let's get the other one. He put up Jeremiah 14 and 2. And Shalom to all the Akhenawa tuning in. Yabashim Shah Barakatham. Elder brother from GMS South Carolina, North Carolina, Salakia. GMS Shining Light Bar. He put up Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. And I make this point all the time. If you got a new translation Bible, if you want to check if your Bible is accurate, go to Jeremiah 14 and 2. If the word black is not in there, throw that Bible away. I don't even care if it's a study Bible. Throw it away. Because what Esau is doing is taking away the word black in all the new translations. If you read a New Text Bible, it's going to say they mourn for the land. It don't say they are black unto the ground because they don't want this to be linked to Hebrews 7 and 14 when they say it's evident our Lord come out of the tribe of Judah. So if you got a Bible and it don't say they are black unto the ground, burn it up, throw it in the fire, whatever you want to do with it, get rid of it because it's not accurate according to the 1611. So going back to this precept in Lamentations 2 and 9, her gates, who gates? Jerusalem are sunk into the ground. He have destroyed and broken her bars. Her kings and her princes are among the Gentiles. That's that Hosea 8 and 8. The law is no more. See, the Lord, he said he's going to do it with the Sabbaths. Ain't no more Sabbaths. Ain't no more feast days. Ain't no more nothing. Her king and her prince are among the Gentiles. The law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from Yahweh because the Lord hid the eyesight from us. This is what I want. Lamentation 2 and 10. Who set the gates? In Jeremiah 14 and 2, it say Lamentations 2 and 10, the elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground. So when you read this nigga, this slow-bellied nigga, his name is Eric Mason. I did a lesson on him about 5 years ago. Talk about the gates. It talk about the gates of Jerusalem. No, you slow-bellied nigga. I ain't seen that nigga for a long time. I don't know where he at. The Lord probably killed that nigga. Chocolate-covered nigga. The nigga said the gates. It's talking about Jerusalem. It's talking about the gates of the city. No, nigga. It's talking about the elders, you dumb nigga. Lamentation 2 and 10. The elders of the daughters of Zion sit upon the ground. This is the precept of Jeremiah 14 and 12. And I got another one, Lamentation 5. There's another one. And keep silent. They have cast up dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. So you see it? Let's get this in Lamentations. In Lamentations 5. niggas and talk some trash. Because you know why? He ain't know this scripture was in the Bible. He ain't know this was in Lamentation 5:14. Dumbass nigga. This is Lamentation 5:14 and reads, that's what the Lord say, study to show thyself approved, man. Well, I must have spelled it wrong. So lucky. Moving too fast. A little excited. So this is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 14. Look what it say. Same thing is said in Jeremiah 14:2. Same thing is in Lamentations 2:10. The elders have ceased from the gate. Huh? Hold on. That ain't just say that. Yeah, it did. It ain't talking about no damn gates of Jerusalem, man. It's talking about the elders, man. Going back to the point I was making, you got Jake that run into these podcasts looking for answers, man. The real answers, Jeremiah 3:15. Let's read that. Because it was a time we didn't have this. But now we got it. Then you still got some slow belly niggas that come on the combo and ask stupid questions instead of doing what we did and just listen and learn. When we first came into this truth, we all had all type of questions. When we started listening to the apostles and the other bishops, we had all type of questions. But you know, it's crazy because nobody had to tell me, man, just wait, give it a couple days and a video be done on it. Nobody had to tell me that, man. I was just watching and listening and writing down precepts because I used to write music. I used to be trying to make it to music. And them same yellow tablets, them long tablets I had, I was writing music on, where you can put a whole 16 bar on one of the pages. I used to write down number precepts, 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 precepts. Then I wait patiently. And every time I had a question on something, I watched the video, maybe the next week, and it got answered, man. Jake today, they just throw up some stupid shit on the comment board, man, instead of waiting. Anyway, Jeremiah 3:15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. These are the elders, man. Lamentation 5:14, the elders have ceased from the gates, the young men from their music. See, the elders have ceased from the gates. That's what it means when you read Jeremiah 14:2. Let's read it again. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. Who? The elders that sat at the gates. They are blackened to the ground with that black was dark skin, and the cry Jerusalem is gone up, man. So I'm at the plantation, right? Listening to that. And I was just thinking. It's just a side note. Like, man, Jake be running to these different people, asking them answers, asking them questions, looking for the right answers. And they'll never get the right answers, man. They'll never get them. Joshua 1:8 say, it tell you that meditate upon this book day and night, man. Then thou shalt have good success. Okay? Then thy way shall prosper. In this, but you gotta have people that run to everybody else. So as I was at the plantation doing what I do, right? So it's an older Edomite. She gotta be like in her late 50s, early 60s, I believe. So she was talking to the Levite Jake, which he's a manager, young, he like 24, manager, right? So they was talking about something. In some kind of way, we got into dealing with the meat. And I said, yeah, they putting they taking real cells from beef, from cows, real cells from chicken, turkey, lamb, goat, fish, and they put them in a bioreactor and they are creating lab grown meat. I'm talking about lab grown chicken, lab grown steaks. Yeah, steaks, ribeyes, sirloins, T-bone, fish. They taking the cells from real animals, put them in a bioreactor and creating lab grown meat. And she was shocked. She looked at me and she was like, what? I said, yeah, this is real. They passed the bill on this about a month or two ago. I did plenty of lessons on it. The brother Double Dodger did a lesson on it from GMS Birmingham. He just did a lesson on it recently. I did a lesson on this a couple months ago, man. So I'm telling this Edomite chick, and she never knew. She didn't even know. And I don't know, from that point, I said, yeah, oh, we was talking about something else. So we jumped into dealing with sugar. And I was like, yeah, flour and sugar is grown brown and they bleach it white. And she was like, what? I was like, yes, ma'am. Flour and sugar is grown brown and they bleach it white. And she was like, she never knew that, man. Now, this is kind of crazy to me because she in her late 50s, early 60s, and she didn't know this, man. And when I was walking into the cooler at work, she said, I love Isaiah. Like, what I dropped on her, like, she never heard it before, man. And the Levite Jake, he was like, I told him he is Israelite. I told him. So he called them Edomites, you know. Sometimes he'd be like, man, these Edomites. So he was like, I knew that brown sugar is healthy for you, but I didn't know that it was raised. I'm like, bro, yeah. Sugar and flour is grown brown and they bleach the shit white, man. That's the devil for you. So I just got a couple points because what she said that, and I'm listening to the new every morning I listen to Rick the Smiley Morning Show with the Orlando 94.5 the Orlando channel. And there's always some Jakes that because he always have a doctor on there talk about what should you do for this and this for health. And they telling them now one thing he mentioned, I'm like, okay, he mentioned fish oil, right? Which I keep fish oil. It's good for vitamin D. You ain't getting in the sun that much, get you some fish oil, man. I keep fish oil. Just in case you don't get in the sun that much. You can take fish oil, good for vitamin D. So he mentioned this doctor, so-called allegedly. He was mentioning certain things, but then he started talking about some other shit that ain't had nothing to do with health, man. But then they selling that because if he don't, he's not gonna take his. Because I got a lesson, which I tried to repost it, and they blocked it. They blocked the lesson. The lesson I did a couple years ago on John D. Rockefeller when he bought the oil mogul. He bought he bought Moderna. He bought Pfizer. He bought all these companies up. They all controlled by the Rockefellers, man. He bought up all these companies and every doctor that was using natural herbs, natural remedies, he banned them. Anybody that want to use this, I try to repost the video because still they ain't taking it on my page, but when I try to repost it, they blocked it. But it's still on my channel though. But I cannot repost it for nothing. Every time I do, they block it. He bought up all these companies, all the doctors that was using natural herbs and remedies. He banned them, and if they tried to expose them, he would lock them up. In the video, it tell you in the video that he was gonna lock them up. You can put a video up on YouTube. All you gotta do is type in John D. Rockefeller, controlling all the medical industries. It'll pop right up. It's in black and white. So I'm listening to these people, and then when this old Edomite was like, she didn't know that. She's got a few precepts, man. Cause these devils in Second Ezra 11:39, cause they tell you in Job 13 and 4, they are forges of lies. This is why it's gonna be sedition, man. Cause all the things that the elites has been pushing to their own people, it's all gonna be rebellion at the end, man. And they're gonna find out that people been lying to them. Their own people been lying to them for all these years, man. For all these years. This is Second Ezra 11:39. It reads, "Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them?" See, the end of the Edomite times is going to come through the Edomites. Like I said in 6 and 9. It's going to come through them, man. So they sit around here lying to their people, not telling the truth. And it's crazy because the so-called white man got generational wealth and white privilege. And the elites is not telling them nothing that's going on in the earth, man. They got generational wealth and white privilege. And they losing, man. They losers. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. These devils, why would they heal you on the pills that they sell? You got diabetes, you got sickle cell, you're a sickle cell anemic, you got neuropathy, your blood ain't circulating in your feet probably so your feet get cold. You got tuberculosis, cancer, all these different diseases. Why would they heal you if they make billions of dollars off selling you pills and picking pokes for your blood pressure or your diabetes? Why would they they are physicians of no value, man. The word doctor mean to falsify. Why would they heal the people when they make billions of dollars off you buying pills and these different gadgets to check on your diabetes or your blood pressure, man? Why would they do that? That's what the Lord said. But yeah, forges of lies, them that forge lies, and they lying to their own people. The so-called white man got generational wealth and white privilege, but there's Edomites all over downtown Orlando, homeless, sleeping on the streets every weekend, man. How is that possible when they own all the resources? How? How is that possible, man? Every time you look up, it's Edomites. Why? How? They've been lying to their people, and they don't care. They don't care about them, man. Let me get this in Ecclesiasticus 14. I just got a few precepts. I'm just meditating on something, man. When you go to Ecclesiastes 14, I'm gonna start at verse 5. The so-called white man don't care about his own people, man. And that's madness. Because when King David was in rulership, everybody ate, man. Everybody did well. When Solomon was in rulership, everybody did well, man. We're no homeless Israelites, man. Let's read this. Ecclesiastes 14:5 reads, He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. It's saying, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. You think you got an Edomite that treats you good? Listen, man. Ain't no Edomite gonna treat you good, man. If it's an Edomite out there that do something that do decent to you, he might not be an Edomite. Okay? Because if an Edomite do good to somebody, he's going off, man. An Edomite is going off if he do some good for Jake. And if he do it, this is Ecclesiastes 17, Ecclesiastes 14:7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man, having wicked eye, he turneth away his face and despises men. A covetous man, this is verse 9. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion. And that's why they want to chip everybody. That's why they don't make everybody get the tag in their ear. Because the elites is not even satisfied with their own portion. Ecclesiastes 14:9. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. What does it mean to be a niggard at his table? His whole family lineage, he don't even care about them. Look what he doing. There's Edomites out there that don't know that the missiles that are being created through Yahweh Shemamashah, the Isaiah 54:16, is to destroy America. And this slow brother Edomite came past count last week talking about, I'm proud to be an American. You ain't gonna say that when the missiles get shot off. His people don't know. They clearly showed me. Here it is. Jake is in the know. I'm talking about the remnant. And even 2/3 of Jake out there. They in the know what's going on, but here it is, an old Edomite that's older than me didn't even know that flour and sugar is grown brown and they bleach it white, man. That's heavy to me. Esau had to see this people, man. See, this is about live good. What is called Allison Crawley, do as thy will. Uh, Sprite, obey your thirst. Nike, just do it. You only live once. Forget about everything else. Get that bag. Forget about being wise. Forget about Proverbs 11:3 when they say integrity. Integrity shall guide the hopeful elect. Forget about that. Because in Job 10, it tell you that we living in a place where there is no order, man. Ain't no order here in America, Babylon the Great. There is no order. You can do whatever you want to. And man, as Elder Aram came down and went into that, which I went into last night, that Psalm 23:4, the word valley, which means gay. When we go to the word gray, the gay, the strong definition say pride, man. So we living in a country, a great city of gay pride, man. And nobody's in an uproar, man. Yeah. Psalm 23:4. The word valley mean gay. Go look it up in the blue letter. And the word gay in the strong definition mean pride, man. So we living in a gay pride. Pride, I'm prideful and gay, man. And it's all good. Well, we live in the land of no order. Nobody got to tell you the truth. You can be lied to, and it's cool, man. But Jake want to hear lies. That's that Jeremiah, Isaiah 30, man, verse 9 and 10. Jake want to hear smooth things, lie to deceit. Forget that. He's lying to his own people. You think the so-called white man is one of his people, that a famine is coming? They ain't telling them. The most your local Edomites know is to go to your local pantry and get what you can get for free. They in trailer parks, they riding in buckets, but Jake around here sliding in Challengers and Chargers and Porsches and BMWs and Lexus and Benzes and Cayenne Porsches, staying in apartments in nice suburban areas, and the Edomites staying in trailer parks, riding in bucket cars, man, about to break down ASAP. Smoke coming out the tailpipe, let you know that the head gas is about to blow, man. But Jake right here riding good. And the so-called white man ain't trying to prep him for what's coming because he don't care about his own people. He's a niggard. Ecclesiastes 14 and 10. A wicked eye envy his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. It say he's not even happy with his own portion, and they own all the resources. You think they're gonna tell their people what's really going on? They don't care, man. We're dealing with people that don't care about their own people, man. That's madness. That's madness, man. But it makes sense though. It's supposed to be this way. The Lord set up the perfect adversary to be the adversary. And you know what? Jake is following the so-called white man. Let me get this. I just had a couple precepts. Habakkuk. It's Habakkuk 1 and 5. The Lord said he was going to do this, and people was going to be stupid and not know what's going on. Habakkuk 1 and 5. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work, Shalakia. For I will work a work in your days, which you will not believe, though it be told to you. It's gonna be told to us, and they ain't gonna believe it. Let me show you. This is Revelation. This is why. Hey, in this devil, he's real crafty, man. That's why the Lord said in Ephesians 6, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shah, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The wiles of the devil, his trickery, his cunning, conniving arts, man. Now, this Revelation 13 and 4. And it makes sense why his people don't know what's going on. 2/3 don't know what's going on. This is Revelation 13 and 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. The dragon being the Roman Empire. The beast being NATO, EU, and America. Okay, the revived Roman Empire. Revelation 13 and 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? So through the things that the elites has done have made the people believe that they are a god, man. The things that these Edomites, the so-called white man, has done in his rulership have made people think that they are God. They are a God, man. You hear what they're saying? Who is like unto the beast? Who is like America, Babylon the Great, the revived Roman Empire? Who is able to make war with him through his tech, man? Through his tech. This is what they saying. This is verse 14, 13 and 14. And he doeth great wonders. See, so that he may so that he maketh fire come down from heaven. How? With what? Dropping bombs on Bosnia, Yugoslavia. Okay, he dropped bombs on Bosnia, Yugoslavia. He dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is them making fire come down from heaven. Okay, and he doeth great wonders. So they make a fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. And what? And deceive them. And deceive them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles. So when they said at the top, they won after the beast, saying, who is able to make war with the beast? So it's what they have done with technology advancement and enhancement have wooed the people, man. What Esau Edom has done with his technology by advancing to where we at now, by enhancement, they have wooed the people, man. So this is that dumbed down state. This is that dumbed down, this is that dumbed down carnality that's in the earth, man. Through the mean, it say, and deceive them, Revelation 13 and 14, that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the deadly wound and did live. So here it is. They playing God, man. Okay, Elon Musk putting these micro C hips and paraplegics, quadriplegics, Alzheimer's and dementia, right? You got all these different social media sites, the metaverse, all this madness, man. This is saying to see them that dwell on earth by the means of those miracles, man. Through his technology, which he got from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. But this is what's wooing the people. So they ain't even, it's through the means of these miracles, not through the truth, not through the wisdom and knowledge, according to the Bible, according to the Mount of Yahweh Shema Shai, but it's through the means of his witchcraft, man. This is how he's deceiving the people. But guess who's doing this? Isaiah. But when you're reading Isaiah 29 and 16, it say talk about Esau turning things upside down, right? That's Isaiah 29 and 16. Well, who's turning Esau upside down to make him do these things? Isaiah 24 and 1. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste. What did he do? What did Yahweh Shema Rashad do? And turneth it upside down and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. So the Lord is using Esau Edom, the so-called white man, let's get it, to turn these things upside down. Isaiah 29:16. And it reads, surely your turn the things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. See? See? So I read to you in Isaiah 24:1. Surely your turn of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have none understanding? So who's got Esau Edom turning up things upside down? Isaiah 24:1. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty, taking away the food. Was the Isaiah 3:1? The Lord will take away the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, man. A staff is your comfort. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. So the Lord is doing this. Stop giving Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the credit for Yahweh Shema Shai's work, man. The Lord is doing this. The point I want to make is his own people don't know what's going on, man. See? The brother Harvest 2 say, wow, my Bible is missing. They are blackened to the ground. Of course it is. Of course it is. And I tell people all the time, listen, check your Bible. If Jeremiah 14:2 doesn't have the word black in it, throw that in the garbage, man. That's Esau with a new translation because they don't want you to link Jeremiah 14:2 to Hebrews 7:14. And when we deal with the color of Yahushua, right? When you deal with that, we can easily go to Revelations 1, right? 1:13 and 14. We can easily go to that. No, let's kill them softly. What you do is this is what I do. I hit them with Hebrews 7:14 first. If a person come up talking about why y'all got that image, why y'all got horns on Jesus, but y'all got that image right there. Okay, that image right there, that dark image with the white hair, that's according to the Bible. So what I do, let's go to Hebrews 7:14 first. Hebrews 7:14 reads, it's evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood of. When you read that to him, you ask him, did you hear that? It said our Lord came from the tribe of Judah. Then you go to Jeremiah 14:2. Read that. Judah mourneth, and the gate thereof language. They are black unto the ground. Okay? You link those two together. Hebrews 7:14 to Jeremiah 14:2. It should shut a slow better nigga up. Or those that's looking for the truth, they should be quiet after that. Because it's plain. When we shouldn't have to go no further, but we can. But we can. But they don't want you to link Hebrews 7:14 to Jeremiah 14:2. Because it describes the Lord and the tribe of Judah being dark. That word black means Kodar, which means dark skin. Kodar, which means dark skin, man. Yeah. You're looking for a Bible, you happen to be in some Bible store, some Christian store, go straight to Hebrews, go straight to Jeremiah 14:2. If the word black in there, if the word black is not, don't buy the Bible, man. Don't get it. That's them conditioning your mind through gradualism to change your reading, man, from what's in the 1611. And the water for mentioning that, brother. Put a brother coming up again. He said, wow, my Bible is missing. They are black into the ground or unto the ground. Of course it is. It's one of those new translations. And we keep telling you, we don't need the so-called white man validation who we are. We know who we are, man. We don't need them for nothing. They are the forgers of lies. Let me close with this. In Psalms, Psalms 119 and 104. See, this is through Yahweh Shema Bashai, man. This had nothing to do with the so-called white man. Period. Psalm 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. Let's read us some verses. This is on 119 and 69. What does so-called white man do? Psalm 119 and 69. The proud have forged a lie against me. What's the lie that they forged against us? White supremacy. Renaissance art, iconoclasm. They whitewash the images of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. The 16th chapter, the finger of God touching the finger of Adam. That's a forged lie. Christianity, plantation Christianity, as the apostles coined it, is a lie. Did you know that those so-called churches on the plantation, you know who built those? It was Jakes that built those churches with a cross on it. What do? They beat you and made you go into it. But you had those Sambo niggas, what I call them house niggas, like Samuel Jackson on the movie Django. Who that nigga on that nag? Oh, your boy Lou Gossett from the movie. You see the video I did? He talking about you ain't gonna get me. I get to eat good from the master table. When I get sick, I get some cone whiskey. That's a house nigga, man. Okay? Them niggas ain't had to get beat to go into them holler houses. They went in there willingly, man. And Esau used him. They showed you in the movie. They showed you in the movie Birth of a Nation with Nat Turner, man. They used Jake to deceive Jake. And the apostle been saying that for years. That's how most of these Jake gonna take that micro C hill. Psalm 10 and 10. He croucheth and humble himself, the so-called white man, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Who are the strong ones? They set up your Shaqs and Kobe's and your LeBron Jameses and your Al Sharptons and Jesse Jackasses and Martin Lucifer Queens. Okay? They set up these leaders. Isaiah 9:16. Okay, their leaders caused them to fall. And they that follow them have erred, man. The so-called white man did that. Psalm 1969, the proud have forged a lie against me. What lie? The Lord said we was gonna be called no people in the land of our captivity. This is the lie that they forged, but it was the Lord that did this. It wasn't the so-called white man's power. He don't got no power. It tell you in Revelation 13 and 5, the Lord gave them. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. In Revelation, they don't got no power, man. In Revelation, and they deceiving their own people. They show you they don't care about their own people, man. The so-called white man got generational wealth and white privilege, but these low-level Edomites don't got none of that. They don't got that no more. They down here with us now. Show you the so-called white man don't got no power, man. None. It was given to him. Revelation 13 and 5. And there was given unto him. Who? This is Revelation 13. It's talking about this beast with the two horns that spake like a lamb, but had a mouth like a dragon. There was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power. What, Lord? And power. Hold on. What, Lord? And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme what, Lord? His name, Yahweh. They said it's Yahweh in Jehovah in God, Elohim. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God. In my 1465 Bible, it's called a Jew Masoretes, created dots and dashes called vowel points to change the name of the Lord, man. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God. To do what? To blaspheme his name, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, and his tabernacle. Who the tabernacle of the Lord? The tabernacle of David. And them that dwell in heaven. Huh? And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. What are they doing with us? We're in a spiritual battle. It was a physical battle during the Greek Empire, during the Roman Empire. Now it's a spiritual one. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. And they are losing. They beating the shit out of our ass carnally, fleshly, but spiritually, we whooping their ass, man. They are through. The Lord said in Luke 21:15, He will give us a mouth and wisdom that our adversary can neither gainsay nor resist. We are tearing their ass up in the spirit, but they fucking us up in the flesh. Because we got to work for these bastards. It's okay. You're going to put the chain on soon, boy. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. See, it was given to him. He didn't take it. It was given to him, man. And he's deceiving his own people with his power. Because they got a God complex, man. Yeah. Now he's ruling his people in wickedness. And it's supposed to be this way. Beautiful precept. Let's read this. This is this is my big little brother right. No, this is my little big brother right here. GMS Ra'al Rabun. This is my big little brother right here. Subscribe to my brother channel. Ecclesiastes 11:6. Error and darkness have their beginning together with sinners, and evil shall wax old with them that glory therein. And that's why he gotta die, man. He's waxing old in his glory, in his iniquities, in his sin, man. They are waxing old, man. These devils, was that Isaiah 26:10? Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. He will not behold the majesty of Yahweh. The Lord gave the so-called white man three rulerships: the Greeks, the Romans, and the empire of today, American Empire, and all other American empires. You got the Wales, they in France, okay, they in England, Ireland, Scotland, they ruling the earth. The so-called white man is ruling the earth. This is his third captivity. I mean, this is his third rulership, and they are ruling it in wickedness, man. The Lord gave the so-called white man three rulerships, and every one of them was done in wickedness. And I said all the time, with the Greeks, that's when they established the sword. With the Roman Empire, that's when they magnified the sword. With the American Empire, they perfected the sword. Yeah, three rulerships, and they've been ruling it all in wickedness, man. Their people don't know what's going on, man. They don't know what's going on. The Edomites, the so-called white nation, don't know what's going. They don't know what the least doing, man. They eating GMO food like we is. They drinking contaminated water like we is. They bathing in contaminated water through corroded pipes like we is. Okay? Yeah. Welcome back to the basis of men. Yeah. And soon, the elite's gonna be down here too on the bottom. So enjoy yourself. They are destroying their own people, man. We in 2023, going into the bottom of 2023, man. And it's still people out here that don't know who's in control of them, man. Who control their food and water. It's still people that don't know what's going on in the earth, man. Yeah. Edomites, man. All they know is what was taught to them. Get that bag or die trying to get it. Lord wins edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushua. Bahashim Rikah Kodash. That honors to the apostles and the bishops and elders, a great millstone, who rule well, who teach well. Who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether concepted or not. In the sincere salutation, taught doctrine, pushing the truth and believing in truth for the four ends of the earth, the entire world shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Lord who are listening and learning. You from sisters who are listening and learning. The wife tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Until next time, I say Shalom, Wa Abba.